What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be tying a green topwater grasshopper. Now this fly will be great for some bluegill, and the bass will love it too, so we're going to get right into it. So if you haven't already, first thing you're going to need some foam. Now this is just craft foam. You can get it from really anywhere. Like, it works great. Now, you won't believe this, but I actually got mine from the Dollar General. And I'm telling you, it works good. It really does. So, first up, you're just going to cut a shape out, kind of like that. It don't have to be perfect, but that's what I did. Definitely not perfect. So, on this fly, I'm just going to start making our thread base so our stuff will stay on the hook. First thing we need to do. We're just going to build this thread base up a little bit. Get my scissors. Cut that excess. Now I'm just going to keep on kind of layering up this thread base until I'm ready to put the foam on. Alright, after you got your thread base done, you're going to get your foam right here. Now, usually I would put dubbing around the shank of the hook, but I'm not going to be doing that this video. You can if you want. It just gives it a little bit more life to it, but I'm not going to right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start showing y'all how to put this this foam on the fly. So first up, you're going to get it just behind the eye of the hook. You're going to kind of bend it back, measure it out. Now, you're going to make a thread wrap going like that, 2 loose thread wraps, and then pull down really hard so that this foam would stay on the hook and it's not sliding around like that. So we're going to do this probably about 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Should be good for that one. So now we're going to come under the foam and then back. Now we're just going to we just went back on the fly. Now we're going to make another 2 loose thread wraps. 1, 2, pull down, cinch it tight. Now your thread, if you pull it too hard, it will break. It's happened to me many of times. So that's okay. You can just put it right back in the bobbin. It's not that big of a deal. All right, and after you do that, you're going to do another one of those. Now, I might try one more. No, I'm not going to do one more. All right, that's going to be good. I usually do 3 on the body, 3 little dots like that, but I just did 2 this time. That's okay. So, I'm going to start off. I'm going to get some, you can do any color you want. Now, this usually looks good. This is going to be the wing case for the grasshopper. Now, I'm going to get some bucktail. You can use cow tail. You can really use any kind of just tail. Now I'm going to get some white bucktail. I'm going to cut it to length. How far I want it. I'm going to measure it out first. Now you want it right until it gets to the end of that foam, the tail. Right there. Measure it out with there. So you're going to cut it right where you need it. I'll pick that up in a second. Okay, now you got that measured out. You're just going to get it right at the end. And you're going to tie that bucktail down. Okay, now this bucktail is going to stick up like that. And it'll lay back down when you put the foam back. Cinch that down so it stays. Alright, after that, we are going to get this foam. And we're going to fold it back. Just like that. Now we're going to cinch the foam down 2 loose wraps and pull down tight. This bucktail ain't going to work with me today. You want to leave a gap right there because that's going to be like the grasshopper's eye. So, ow. Dang it, guys. Hook stabbed me. That didn't feel good. Now, after that, we are going to get some more foam. Now I think I'm gonna do some orange. Yeah, you can do any color you want on this one again. I'm gonna get some orange foam. I got a big sheet of it. And now I'm just gonna cut, like, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I'm just gonna cut right here on the edge. Just like that. A little rectangle. Pull it off. Shorten it up. Okay, there we go. Now we're just gonna place this on here. And this is gonna be our like hot spot, so we can see the fly when it's in the water a little better, like a brighter color. Now that hot spot, it can make the fly look better. It can just make it to where you can see it better. I don't know, you don't have to add it, but I am going to. Just because, yeah, I am. So I'll be able to see the fly in the water better. Now after we do that, we're gonna go ahead and trim them up a little evener, and a little more even. Now you can trim this one if it's too long, like I just did. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna get, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some rubber legs.
6.5 hours later.
Got some rubber legs, guys. I'm just gonna measure them out again, like as far as we put the bucktail. Okay, now you're gonna want the longer side to be on this side to the back, like that. And then you're gonna want like a shorter loop right there. Because you're gonna want the front legs shorter than the back legs. It's just how it works. Oops. Now, this can be a hard part sometimes. Your legs will break maybe sometimes. But I'm just gonna fix these legs up. Okay, you're gonna do some loose wraps. After you do that, you're gonna kind of fix it in place. Now, this loop right here, you can go ahead, snip that. Right over that, I'm gonna get these legs, and I'm gonna get the pair and just kind of pull them around, make them to where they actually look like some legs, just like that. Perfect. That worked really good. All right, now I'm just gonna cinch those legs down so they can stay on there. Because you don't want to be casting out and the dang leg just falls off. Now you're gonna lift the rubber legs up, and then I'm just gonna trim them to where they're even, just like that. Now I'm gonna do the front ones. You don't have to do this, but I would suggest that you do. Measure out the legs evenly, because if not, they're just gonna look wonky, like one be longer than the other, you know what I'm saying? So we're basically done with the fly. Now right here, I'm gonna get some dubbing. Got some green dubbing right here. I'm gonna pull out just a little bit. Now a little bit can go far ways, so I'm just gonna put a tiny bit, because I don't want to do a little bit, because that'll go too far. Now I'm just gonna wrap it just like I did the legs. Now this dubbing is just gonna cover up the thread, your thread wrap, so you can't really see that thread as well. Gonna do the rest of that dubbing. And it'll spread these it'll kind of widen the legs out. So yeah, after you do that, we're almost finished with the fly. Last step, you're gonna wrap forward up to the eye of the hook. And you're gonna do a couple thread wraps. Get your thread secure on there. You're gonna get your whip finish. You're gonna place your hook onto the thread just like that. You're gonna wrap it around the barb thing, and then you're gonna lift up, and it looks like a backwards 4 on camera maybe. So then right after that, you're just gonna place it on the hook right behind the eye, and you're gonna let go of the bead or whatever. and then you just let it free and start wrapping. And then get it off the little thingy right there. I don't know what to call that, guys. And then you're just gonna put pressure on this, kind of pulling towards you, and then this one you're just gonna pull it back, and it'll just cinch down just like that. Pull your hook off, and there you go. That is your topwater grasshopper. Very simple and very effective fly. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and if you haven't already, go hit that subscribe button, guys. Thank y'all for all the support, and I will catch y'all on the fly.